Everyone, you might or might not know who I am. If not, let me introduce myself. I am Jack Miller, and I have been the one who has been bringing all of these videos for this past few weeks about Orchard Manor Rehabilitation and Nursing in Medina, New York. I understand the corporate and administration has not been happy with me and looking for me for some time because I have been spilling the beans on the way this place cares for and treats residents here. Well, I have told only the truth, and this is what they don't like, and this makes them angry because residents are being treated worse than they should be. See, State was here recently, and they were very displeased and unhappy with what they saw and heard. Not just from residents, but from some brave staff members that came forth and spoke out against them as well. How many second and third shift staff members ignore residents and leave them overnight in their wheelchairs, and if they do get put in beds, they are put in bed still in the same clothes they were dressed in the previous day, even in their shoes. Sometimes covered with dry feces from head to toe because they are not touched, and administration has been made aware of this several times, and they continue to ignore the issue and do nothing about it. The food issues are so bad that some residents have stopped eating altogether and have lost weight, that the state has noticed the food and get no answers, and the entire kitchen staff serves moldy, uncooked, cold, and stale food. The food is so bad that it should not be served to starving animals. Even family members have been trying to get answers and get none. All administration gives as answers is that they are looking into it and working on it. And frankly, ladies and gentlemen, these are excuses, not answers. The care is so bad that they leave one aide to cover the entire floor of 20 plus residents that choose not to go to the dining room during meal times, all by themselves, and in case an emergency, they are unable to handle anything by themselves because they cannot leave the floor to get any assistance. Some of the staff has been known to call in and miss 2 to 3 times a week, or not even show up at all without calling, and this is forgiven because they are short-handed and hard up for employees, and they even have a revolving door hiring policy. No matter why they left or were dismissed, they can be rehired as long as they apologize. This place feels everyone deserves a second chance, no matter if it was for negligence, possible theft, verbal abuse, nasty rude, or attendance issues. There is absolutely no activities geared towards adults with their faculties, just activities geared towards preschoolers. The young woman in charge of the activities department knows nothing of what people who have any brain capacity would care to do. She gets her ideas from a site that is geared toward mostly dementia residents, which this facility tries to get as a majority of their residents, and forgets that there are still some of us that have some brain capacity that would care to do more than color and paint rocks. She is not even qualified to have her position. I understand and has had this proven to the administration, and even now barely draws 10 to 12 residents for each of these, and has most of those are residents that are brought down and don't even know what year it is, just so they can put names on an attendance list to show state that people are showing up for activities. This is the only way she can get anyone to attend her activities. Another thing that bothers many here is that we have been unable to watch and support our local beloved sports team, the Buffalo Bills. See, they tell us the satellite dish system has been broke for well over a month now. And we only get some of the channels, and not all we are supposed to get. And the one that airs the Bills games happens to be one that we don't get. We believe it's not because it's broke, but because they have not paid the bills. Because when you don't pay the bill, this happens. The dish shuts off some of the channels for non-payment of services. And some of the most important things in this place that sickens and disgusts me, and it should everyone that watches my videos, is that the way they treat veterans that reside and live here also. The heroes that fought and gave everything for this great country have to live and be treated like this is terrible in this facility. Should be ashamed and embarrassed of how they especially treat these great men and women who fought for our country, so they can treat them like this garbage. Come on, everyone, voice some concerns and help myself and the rest of the poor residents who live here, and get treated better, and get better care, better food, better everything. Please, thank you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my videos.